Hi guys, and welcome to an Ace Tanker for the Pz.S35, the Tier 3 German medium premium tank. It's actually a captured French tank, as you can see from its shape, but it's a pretty good tank. I've been playing it a little bit more recently in order to get footage for an upcoming review for the tank. So I'm not using it for puppy kicking purposes, but if the opportunity presents itself, then yes, I'm going to have to kick some puppies. And the opportunity has presented itself in this game. This was a game played on stream, and when I ended up on Provence in an all Tier 3 game, or a Tier 3 game with some Tier 2s, I figured this is going to be a very, very good opportunity to test the gun. So that's what I'm going to be doing. There's going to be no special gameplay, no special tactics. This is simply about the gun on the Pz.S35. I figured I would use this replay to demonstrate how good this gun can be against its own tier in the review, but because it turned out to be an Ace Tanker and I haven't brought an Ace Tanker to you before in a Pz.S35, I figured, okay, I'm gonna have to play this tank again and get some other footage to demonstrate the gun, and this is going to go up as an Ace Tanker. So like I say, we're here on Provence, and the tank isn't bad. It's quite fast and it's quite maneuverable considering it's French, but there are a lot of premiums on the German medium line, so I'll reserve any more information about the tank until it's time to do the review. So this is a spot I moved to. If you've watched other low tier Ace Tankers, I moved to this spot in order to check view range when I'm testing a tank. So I sit here, wait for my binocs to kick in, and I expect to get spots. Unfortunately, only spot one tank, and we start to go to work. So as you can see, the gun is quite rapid firing, not accurate at long range, but okay, I've been spotted and we've just bounced 2 shots, and don't have enough penetration to go through the front of an LTP. So I carry quite a lot of premium rounds in this tank, 30 premium rounds, mainly because this tank sees Tier 5s. And this tank and its gun really suffers when you get into a Tier 4 or Tier 5 game. But in this game, I'm not going to have to fire too much premium. So none of my team have come down to this side of the map, so I decide to relocate. And we're just going to put this gun in action. So no fantastic gameplay. Take my shot. That will have got me spotted. I've only got a 75% crew in here because I am training up a new crew. And there's another bounce from a Chiha. So I tend to use my low tier premium tanks to train up new crews for higher tier tanks for when the time comes to unlock them. And I do have a 75% crew in here. But even with a 75% crew, it's still performing. So there we go. I've only taken 1 hit. I'm looking to see where it penetrated right there through the driver's hatch, and it took out my driver. So I've taken 8 damage and only 1 8-point damaging shot, but yet it still took out my driver. And that's one of the weak spots on the tank, that driver's hatch. So I angle, and this guy can't pen me. So once you angle in this tank, the armor is fantastic, but you do have weak spots, you gotta play around them. So kill number 1, only taken 8 damage, but I've already used my first aid kit. So I'm inching forward, I'm gonna sit still, I'm gonna let my binocs kick in. And waiting for incoming fire, but none seems to be coming in. Oh, there we go. Finally the Chiha pens me. And he pens me again. M2 medium bounces. Now, you may think this is purely puppy kicking, but I want to point out it is a 45%er. The enemy team do have some good players. So I'm shooting to where I thought the medium 3 or M2 medium shot me from. I'm down to less than half health, and I'm checking to see where I was penned. Straight through the front of the tank, even though I was at a slight angle. And that AMX is being eaten alive. So while the enemy tanks are focused on him, I decide to pull out, let my binocs kick in again. And we spot a PZ3 advancing. I've got shots, but unfortunately only managed to track him. We do manage to spot an AMX 38. So our team are losing. Score is 4-6. It's a 45%er. D1 is advancing, but T18 takes him out. So I'm sitting here on 1 kill. It's not a fantastic game. M2 medium is advancing, and I mistimed that shot. Okay, he's tracked himself. We don't have much to shoot at, and he dies. So the enemy team are advancing aggressively now. And score is 6-8. So this Chiha, well, there are 2 Chihas on the enemy team. They have no problems penning me. I could shoot the AMX 38, but I'm waiting for this Chiha to appear. There he is. I bounce. I bounce again. Finally managed to pen him. And there we go. He bounced. I penned him twice. So T18 below me, he's proxy spotting me, so I can't poke this bush anymore. But thankfully, an AMX 38 appears that I can shoot without moving out of cover. And I'm bouncing on him. So the gun does suffer. Its accuracy is not great, especially at long distance. And kill Artie for kill number 3. But again, most of my excuse me, I've been talking too long. Most of my team are camping on the other side of the map and have been there for the whole game. It's pretty much been me down here for most of the game. I don't have shots on the T18, too many wrecks, and then an LTP comes out of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. I angle, he bounces his next shot, and I take him out for kill number 4. I have no idea where that LTP came from, but now there's a PZ2, and again we're bouncing. I still haven't fired any premium in this game. It's a tier 3 game, I don't need to. There we go, kill number 5. Can't get through this AMX, but do get him on the second shot, so kill number 6. And the score is 11-9. So pop forward, let my binocs kick in, see if I can spot anyone else. And there we go, we've got the cruiser. We take him out for kill number 7. So against its own tier and lower tier, this gun is very, very good. I'm poking again, letting my binocs kick in. But no sign of anyone. So this gun, it has 55mm of penetration with a 52 alpha damage and a really, really decent rate of fire. The premium ammo has 90mm of penetration, and on a tier 3 tank, that's pretty good. Okay, T18, I've got shots at his rear. And there we go, kill number 8, and still have not had to fire any premium. So Pz.S35 is advancing. There's a T82 that has not been spotted, and that Chiha, who's on 4 kills and has put 2 shots into me already. There he is. Need these shots to go in. Thought he was aiming at me. Probably could have gotten another shot in. But I'm a one-hit kill. If he rolls high, I'm on 68 health, and I do not want to lose this game. So I was probably a little bit more cautious there than I should have been. I probably could have taken a third shot at him before pulling into cover. But the Chiha is perfectly capable of winning this game. So T82 has just taken out our T18. So the enemy T82 that has not been spotted is active. He's not AFK, which again makes me even more cautious. Chiha's back, and unfortunately I bounce, and the shot goes low, and again I bounce. How I wish those shots had gone in. So Pz2G moves forward to start capping. I'm going to try and support him if I can. Just waiting for the Chiha to poke again. And it's all about patience. There he is. So I get one shot in. He pulls into cover. T82. Set him on fire. And then get the kill. So 9 kills. And I'm hungry now. Chiha is on low health. I want 10 kills. So I leave cover. And again, this was a mistake. We're capping. Chiha, if he wants to stop the cap, needed to advance. I probably would have gotten another shot into him. But I'm hungry. I want 10 kills. Okay, he's been spotted, he's shot, and he's firing gold. So no matter how good my armor is, you could see that he was easily able to penetrate me earlier in the game without using gold, but he switched to gold at the end. So yeah, I should have stayed in the bush. I really wanted the kill number 10. It didn't work out, but thankfully, this PZ1C turns into a hero. Chiha kills another tank for kill number 6, but there we go, Ace Tanker. So again, apologies, I don't intentionally puppy kick. I do play low tier tanks to get Ace Tankers, and I do play low tier premiums in order to do reviews. You'll find that once I've done a review, I rarely play the tank again, but this was a tank I was playing in order to get footage. I haven't brought you an Ace Tanker in the S35 before now, and there you go. So I was in a very nice matchup, only fighting tier 3s and tier 2s, but this tank does suck when it gets into tier 4 and tier 5 games. So Ace Tanker picked up Cool Headed and Top Gun. Finished top on XP with 1217 XP, did 1175 damage with 9 kills. Fired 60 shots, 38 hits and 30 penetrations, so the gun is not great, especially at long distance. It is rapid firing, the penetration is decent, but the accuracy does suffer at, as I say, range. We received 55 hits and bounced 48 shots. The armor really does work on this tank, but it does have quite a few weak spots, and there are a lot of tanks in the game that can penetrate you without any problems. We took over 1,000 potential damage. We spotted 5, damaged 11 and destroyed 9. So as you could see, even though I was spotting, I was using binocs, the view range on the tank isn't great. But we did do another 136 assistance through spotting damage, and even managed 4 base defense points. Earned nearly 29,000 credits for that game, and considering it's a tier 3 premium, that's pretty good money for the tank. 1825 XP on a premium account, and it was the first game of the day times 2, which left me on 3650 XP. So another tank I don't play very often, but I do need to play it more in order to get footage for the upcoming review. It's a decent tank, but unfortunately Matchmaker turns it into a pretty poor tank sometimes. But when you do get into games where you're top tier, this thing is a beast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.